Welcome back, man. Point of no return, man. We know too much, man. We done seen too much. We've been through too much, man. We are experiencing too much, man. God has revealed Himself to us over and over again for us to go back to the way we used to be, the way we used to think, react, and respond to life, man. It's your Holy Ghost homeboy Slim, SLIMM, simply living in my moment, which means yesterday is gone, tomorrow's never promised, so all you have is right now, this moment. I hope you're fully living in yours because I'm fully living in mine, man. Just back with another quick word. Um, all money ain't good money, man. Um, no one should allow anybody to treat them any differently or less than just because you're at work and because you're in a professional setting. Shouldn't mean that you should have to be subject or have to tolerate unfair treatment, biasness, prejudices, um, any type of racism, sexism, any of those things. Um, I don't know. I just know when I was in the corporate America, it was every day I felt like I had to choose between my mental health and employment. I had to choose between my salvation or salary. Um, I had to choose between my peace of mind or a piece of the American pie, you know what I'm saying? And it should have been an opportunity where I was able to do it all and be understood and not be catered to, but treated appropriately and treated rightfully so, because you're not the only one that deals with anything that you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? For somebody like me, it might be anxiety. For somebody, it might be a medical condition. But if it can affect your work and it can affect your performance and it could affect your attendance, then it's all the same thing at the end of the day. We just deal with different issues, you know what I'm saying? And I watch so many people at my jobs get catered to and get handed these situational schedules under these special circumstances because of what they were going through. I watched people deal with addiction at work and they were able to take their tests and still be at work and go to class and still do everything they needed to do in order to get back in good standards with their licensing, with the law, you know, whatever they was dealing with, whether it was personal, business, or professional. I watched so many people get to go to work and be able to have an opportunity to be in a bully-free zone, to be in a place where you can grow, not only as an individual, but you can grow within the job, you can grow within gaining responsibility. But when it came to me, it seemed like everybody heard what I was saying, but because I was not tripping, because I tell people I deal with anxiety, PTSD, insomnia, but I don't be tripping out, I don't be spazzing out, I don't be wigging out, I don't look dirty, I don't look disheveled, I don't look, wired up or anything like that. So they think that I'm making this up. They think that I'm not telling the truth or I'm exaggerating. It's not the case. I've dealt with this for so long that I've had to learn how to manage myself outside of my home. I had to learn how to get out here and go into public, and despite what I feel on the inside, I got to be able to stay calm enough to not show it and to not set anything off or trigger anything off, because I'm so sensitive. I could feel anger. I could feel when other people say it. I could feel when something about to happen. I could feel when I shouldn't be there. I could feel when, it's just something that needs to be done and something that needs to be said. I could feel it. So at these times, you usually in a vulnerable position, right? Because at these times you might need help, you might need advice, you might need guidance, because we so used to doing everything our own that we've mastered ourselves. But sometimes work can cause so much stress, it can cause so much mental pain and spiritual pain, and it can make you question your morality, it can make you question what you believe in, it can make you question your sanity, it can make you question what's important or who's important or how the hierarchy should go. It'll make you question, is it God, family, then work, or is it work, family, then, it'll make it, and it shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't be that hard. No matter if it's not the career for you, if you're doing a job just to make it by, you should still be able to go in there and be comfortable being exactly who you are. But so many times the people that are unwilling to go with the program or unwilling to accept what the other people have accepted in the past and currently accepting at this present time, then they feel that they need to break you. They feel that they need to destroy you or provoke you or to make you get into a position to where you doubt yourself, you don't believe in yourself, you are not seeing what God got for you, and you're seeing your life and you're seeing yourself through other people's eyes. You're hearing what other people feel and what other people think about you, and then you're taking it as your own thoughts and your own feelings, and therefore you're gonna end up hurting yourself, because as a chosen one, as a person that is put here on this planet to do positive peace-making work, we don't hurt the world when we get upset. The only time we really strike back is when we are in danger and we fear for our life. But other than that, we usually take it out on ourselves, whether it's eating, whether it's going back to doing nasty stuff. You know, I'm telling you, like, 'cause when you get stressed, or even when you being creative, even when you got this outburst of positive energy, it makes you feel that way. You feel me? So, and if you don't have a committed relationship, or you don't have a wife or a husband, then you'll find yourself going to seek this pleasure and going to fulfill this gratification physically, you feel me, to cope with what you're dealing with in the world. Like, that's a coping skill, because you're trying to let this pain out, you're trying to let these feelings and these emotions and these words out that you can't seem to get out. So you find other ways, you know, drugs, drinking, you know, weed, sex, anything, violence. Some people gamble. Like, it could be anything that it's a default behavior when you get triggered. It's like Click, you know, he had fast forwarded so many times because he didn't want to argue. He didn't want to fight with his wife. He didn't want to go through the hard parts in the relationship. So every time he would click, he did it so much that it was set up automatically. So even when he did want to do it, his body was so used to doing it, pressing the click, that the remote would just take over. That's how it is in real life. When you train yourself to react a certain way or to respond a certain way, your body will do it before your mind realizing that you're doing it. And then by the time you realize what you're doing, it's already too late because you're doing it. You feel me? So I'm just trying to get people out this cycle of self-abuse, and people don't realize it's self-abuse because you ain't hitting yourself or doing these things. But if you eating because you stressed, if you feel me, I don't know, you go out there in the world and you look for trouble, you look for confrontations because you're looking for something or somebody to take out your frustrations upon, like that's a bad habit. That's a bad coping skill. So this what these jobs will push you to do. You'll take it out on yourself, and then you'll let people just treat you any kind of way, talk to you any kind of way, handle you any kind of way. And at the end of the day, you feel like less than a human being. You got to sit with your thoughts. You got to sit with your emotions. You got to sit with yourself after allowing people to abuse you and to use you and to pimp you out. I'm not saying risk it all. I'm not saying crash out. No, I'm just saying speak up for yourself. I'm just saying defend God when, you know what I'm saying, he's being disrespected or he's being disregarded or he's being disqualified from being brought into the situation. He's always above all, you feel me? So you gotta, it's just certain things you gotta stand upon. Like when it comes to your wife, when it comes to your kids, if it's something going on, you gotta put that job second. You got to. And like I say, it's really third because it's God, family, then work. So you gotta put that job where it's supposed to be and use it like it's using you. It's only a small percentage of people that is at work that actually enjoy their job. The rest of us is continuing to do what we know how to do in order to survive and put money on the table and put food on the table and to provide security and to provide safety and to provide options to our wife and our kids and our family. We put up with a lot of disrespect. We put up with a lot of things we wouldn't put up in the real world with because we have to maintain this standard of living, and feel me, and it's getting more and more expensive, you feel me? So it's like they definitely force you with putting you in the bind between a rock and a hard place, and they said, okay, well, if you want this job, if you want to work here, then basically you got to allow me to treat you like this. You know what I'm saying? When they say, what do you want to get paid? I say I'm open for negotiation, I'm open for the discussion, but then when I get there, they tell me what I'm gonna get paid. That don't even make sense. Why would you ask me what do I want to get paid if you already know what you want to pay me? Why not start there? Why not start there? So everything is being set up again. They don't want cheap labor. Nobody want cheap labor. You feel me? Meaning that things done halfway, things done without consideration, things done without time, things done without attention. You feel me? They don't want cheap labor. They want good labor for cheap. You feel me? And that's the key. When you know what you're worth, when you know what you have to offer, when you know what you're trying to do, when you know where your heart is, some things you just can't put up with. And sometimes it might look like you got to take your L, but look, I'm not taking no loss. I'm taking this lesson, because if you can't turn down $10 an hour, $100 an hour, you know, basically saying how much can I pay you to mistreat you, to mislead you, to use you, to max you out so you have nothing left for your life, you have nothing left for yourself, you have nothing left for your family. All you will do is go to work, you come home, you unwind, you try not to hear no noise, you try not to be around no mess, you just want to watch your game, you just want to chill, you just want to have your woosah moment, you just want to, and by the time you look up, the night here, now you got to clean up, now you got to get bad night, and now you have no time for nothing. So God is going to put you in a position to where you're going to be able to balance everything out. Keep doing the work that he put on your heart. Keep tending to the vision. Keep pruning. Keep planting new seeds. Keep digging up weeds that ain't supposed to be there. Continue to be who you are. Continue to treat yourself appropriately, because once you treat yourself the right way, once you treat others the right way, then you don't allow other people not to treat you the right way. And again, we're not asking for the world. That's not what we want. Only God could give us the desires of our heart. We just asking to be treated fairly and correctly compensated for the goods and the services and the work that we provide. It should be open for negotiation. That's how I feel. Ain't no set rate. Because my thing is, everybody don't provide the same work. Not one individual in the workplace works exactly like another individual. We all do something that's different. It don't matter if we saying the same thing, dressing in the same uniform, got to adhere by the same rules and regulations and guidelines, policies and procedures. You're going to do it your own way. You're going to do it to the best way of your understanding and your capability. And then you're going to insert your personality, your charisma, your knowledge, your experience, and everything that you've been through, and then give this workplace a boost. You know what I'm saying? So no one, if you want to pay everything the same, then you need to go get machines. And then guess what? The people that's working on these machines right now, they're working on the machines that's going to replace you, that's going to replace me. You feel me? So that's why I'm telling you to go after God's purpose for you, because where a job might run out, where an income might run out, where an opportunity might fade away or go away, God never runs out. Don't let people treat you any kind of way. Don't lower your standards. Don't deny Christ. Don't deny God. Don't deny the Holy Spirit. Don't deny your beliefs. Don't deny where you stand. Don't deny your intelligence. Don't deny what you've been through. Don't deny, you know what I'm saying, your worth, your value, your etiquette, the way you speak, the way you bring light and bring God into everything, no matter what you're doing. Don't discredit yourself. Don't cheat yourself. You know what I'm saying? So God is just showing me more and more over and over again that only he can provide for me. Only he can provide for me. Because I'm telling you, man, it's not that I don't like authority. No, it's not that. I don't like authority who abuse their power. It's a big difference, and people try to play you because you question these people. We all people at the end of the day, no matter what position or title that you got on your name tag or your desk. We all are people. So you can't push this supervisor thing around, or I'm hiring you, and labor, whatever these terminology you want to use. At the end of the day, the first person you're going to see and you're going to say is, well, I'm a man. I'm a man. I'm a person. I'm a human being. So treat me like one, because I want to treat you like one. You feel me? If you want it to just be business, just say it's just business. Don't ask me anything personal. Don't go there. Don't cross that line, because that's how people try to draw you in. They draw you in with the personal card first, and then they slap business in your face. That's not how it works. So then if you slap it, you just change the whole thing. So now it's a renegotiation. Now that I know it's just business and we can do that. There ain't no written contract, ain't no none of that. So if you can't agree and I can't agree, then it can't be done. You feel me? And you just got to be willing to walk away from a bad opportunity to receive a good blessing. I'm telling you, like, all money ain't good money, bro. Sometimes it's not worth the risk. Sometimes it's not worth the headache. A lot of times it's not worth your peace, your health, your mind, bro. It's not worth your vision. It's not worth your future. It's not worth your goals. It's not worth your ambition. It's not worth your marriage, bro. It's not worth your kids, bro. God got something better for you. Just keep listening to his voice. Keep going to where he tell you to go. And if he approves it, go with it. You feel me? Always speak from the heart. Always speak from the truth. Always speak from praying first, putting in time between these situations, just letting things marinate, letting things process, not doing things right off the cuff when you're angry, when you're hungry, when you're tired, when you're emotional, after a loss. Try not to react and respond during those times. Give it time, settle down, take a nap, let some days pass, let it breathe, and then get back to the moment. And like I say, just pray before, during, and after this situation, and just ask God to hold you and control you and just console you and just lift you up, bro, because there's a lot of people that's trying to bring you down. They're trying to bring your value down. They're trying to bring your vibration down. They're trying to bring your light down, but you got to stay where you are. Operate in this, because like I say, the hardest thing to do is break through, but you just got to keep punching, keep swinging, and you getting closer to that sweet spot, to that soft spot. And when you feel it, swing as hard as you can, and you're right there. So just continue to follow the vision, follow the plan. It's all coming together. And again, if God has been quiet, just understand that he's working on your behalf. He's moving, he's speaking, he's going before you, he's approving, he's denying, he's protecting you. And even when you feel like, man, I may have messed up, no, he wouldn't have put it on your heart, because you couldn't have kept going back to that situation, being used and being manipulated and being tricked. I told you, play dumb and see how people really feel about you, see how people really think about you, and they'll treat you and hold you a certain way. And then when you show them that, nah, I know more, that's when the whole truth come out. And then they can't even deny it. And when they can't deny it, you know what I'm saying, they know that they misled you on purpose, then it is what it is. You got to walk away, because if they did it, then they'll keep doing it. You feel me? So, again, all money ain't good money. But God is bringing it. He's bringing it to you. He's bringing it to you. The work that you're doing for him is the most rewarding work. So just keep going. Keep leading by your heart. Keep going and going to your higher place to see if these things is for you. Ain't nothing wrong with walking away. If an opportunity came and went, and another one is going to come and go again. So as long as you got God, you straight, man. All money ain't good money. Slim.